Movement like the great Muhammad Ali and the fighting power of Mike Tyson. I think you all must be wondering who this beast is. Let me introduce you to the unbeaten king of boxing, all the way from the land of fighters, Dmitry Bivol. Dmitry Bivol has entered the boxing ring as the new sensation in the boxing championship. The Russian warrior has been undefeated till now. Due to his immense reflexes and skill set, no other boxer has been able to stand against him, and everyone has been forced to bite the dust. With numerous WBA titles, Dmitry has proven himself again and again and showed the world why he is called the Nightmare of Russia. His title holdings include WBA Intercontinental Light Heavyweight title, WBA Interim Light Heavyweight title, WBA World Light Heavyweight title. The Russian Beast has a streak of 19 wins, and guess how many games he has played? The answer is 19! Yes, it is completely true that this guy hasn't lost a single battle of his boxing career, with over 11 knockouts in 19 matches. The fierce Dmitry has proven himself and his plan, which is as simple as it can get: destroy the opponent. The 31-year-old champion is known for the KOs to some of the most experienced boxers around the world. His agility and speed are unmatchable, which helps him duck his opponent and knock them out with his killing jab. Here are the top 8 fights of his career. Bivol vs. Beric. Bivol won his second title defense for the interim WBA light heavyweight title on the 23rd of February 2017, beating Robert Beric by TKO. Bivol constantly pressured Beric by moving forward and countering the punches Beric tried to place as an attempt to escape the constant pressure the Russian Beast put out. As a result of the dominating presence of the Russian Beast, Beric was knocked down in round 3. At the start of round 4, Bivol opened a cut over Beric's right eye, following another knockdown, and with Beric bleeding profusely, the ringside doctor stopped the fight. Bivol vs. Broadhurst. Interim champion Bivol was promoted to full champion after the WBA's other 2 belts were vacated. On November 4, 2017, he was slated to fight Trent Broadhurst in an optional defense at the Salle d'Estoiles. When the bout was announced, Dmitry Bivol was ranked number 1 by the WBA as interim champion, while Broadhurst was ranked number 11. As soon as the game started, Bivol went straight on Broadhurst and gave him a hat trick of jabs, which ended up lowering his stamina, but he soon took over the ring and finished the fight within a round. Bivol won the fight by knockout at the end of the first round with a clean right-handed strike. On average, 341,000 people watched the fight live on television. Bivol vs. Barrera. On March 3, 2018, Bivol faced his hardest test yet, dominating Sullivan Barrera and stopping him in the 12th and final round. Throughout the battle, Bivol was able to outbox and outpunch Barrera, but the burst with a tremendous right hand halfway through the final stanza, knocking the Cuban out. Barrera rose to his feet, but referee Harvey Dock stopped the bout at 141 for a TKO. Bivol landed 146 of 378, 39% power shots, compared to 75 of 606, 12% for Barrera, who landed 65 of 273, 24%. The match was quite intense, and what made it more important to remember are the words from Bivol after the fight. He said, "I felt a little bit like an amateur tonight. It was a really great opponent. Barrera showed me a lot of things tonight, and I have to work on a lot of things. Thanks, Sullivan. I was a little bit reserved. I was thinking how much I need to go the rest of the fight, but in the 12th round, I knew I could knock him out. I stepped on the gas and the knockout came." Bivol vs. Chilemba. After a series of wins, Bivol finally landed himself into a tough opponent. On June 6, 2018, Main Events announced that Bivol would defend his title on August 4th at the Estes Arena in Atlantic City, New Jersey, against 31-year-old, long-standing opponent Isaac Chilemba. The fans of both of these athletes were waiting impatiently for this encounter, as this was going to be a tough match as both of the boxers were known for their agility and speed. Bivol retained his WBA championship by defeating Chilemba via a 12-round unanimous decision in front of a sold-out crowd of 5,642. Bivol landed 154 of 447 punches thrown, 35%, while Chilemba hit 73 of his 472 launched punches. After the fight, Bivol said, "Chilemba is a good fighter, and he had a champion spirit tonight. He is a strong fighter. It is the attitude of Bivol towards his opponents that not only wins him the fight, but also the hearts of his opponent because of the respect which he has for every single opponent." Bivol vs. Smith Jr. Another achievement for Bivol was his fight against Smith Jr. Even though Smith Jr. was a very renowned boxer around the world, Bivol once again made it look like a piece of cake to face Smith Jr. Bivol defeated Joe Smith Jr. by unanimous decision on March 9, 2019 at the Turning Stone Resort Casino in Verona, New York, with scores of 119-109, 119-109, and 118-110. Bivol outthrew Smith Jr. 7-14-395, while Bivol outlanded him by a wide margin of 208-39 for a 29% to 10% accuracy advantage. Bivol vs. Castillo. Bivol vs. Castillo was one of the main events happening in Chicago, with Castillo having more strength and experience than Bivol. He was called the favorite to break the streak of Bivol. But since we all know that Bivol is known for knocking out the favorites, something exactly like this happened on a night in Chicago. Bivol fought Gilbert Len Castillo at the Wintrust Arena in Chicago on the undercard of Alexander Usyk vs. Chaz Witherspoon on October 12, 2019. Bivol floored his opponent with a counter right hand to the 6th round, en route to a unanimous decision win by scores of 119-108, 119-108, and 120-107. Bivol landed 188 of 652 total punches, connecting at a 29% rate, compared to Castillo, who landed 98 of 429 total strikes, 23%. Bivol vs. Richards. On February 19, 2021, it was announced that Bivol would defend his WBA light heavyweight championship title for the second time against Craig Richards, the number 8 rated WBA light heavyweight challenger. Bivol was a big 3,300 favorite in his first title defense. He lived up to his betting odds by winning the bout by unanimous decision with scores of 118-110, 115-113, and 115-114. Bivol appeared to win the first 8 rounds of the bout, while Richard won the final 4 rounds. In his post-fight interview, Bivol challenged his other light heavyweight championships to a title unification contest, saying, "It doesn't matter who wants to fight me. I'm open for everyone from the light heavyweight class." These words by him were an open challenge to everyone who wanted to face this beast inside the ring. Bivol vs. Salamov. Bivol defended his WBA light heavyweight title against Omar Salamov on December 11, 2021 at the KRK Uralets in Ekaterinburg, Russia. According to a press release from November 22, 2021, Salamov was scheduled to fight WBO champion Joe Smith Jr. in October 2021, but the fight was called off after Smith Jr. withdrew due to COVID-19. Bivol was a -2,000 favorite to win the fight, while Salamov was a +1,100 underdog according to most bookmakers. Bivol retained his title via a unanimous decision, with 2 judges scoring the fight 118-110 in his favor, and a 3rd judge scoring the fight 119-109 in his favor. The fierce force from Russia has proven himself to be in a fraternity of athletes like Khabib, with over 11 knockouts in 19 matches, which were all won by him. His career is full of motivation for other athletes and inspiration for them, as well because of the attitude that this boy carries. Sheer respect for all of his competitors contributors as a major reason for his winning. With a career of over 8 years, Bivol is still winning hearts all over the world and is all set to break more records and bring back the medals for Russia. We wish him all the best for his future fights and friends. This is all from today's video. See you soon in our upcoming videos, and if you want to keep watching more content like this, then give us a like and press the subscribe button to be part of our fraternity. Until next time, friends.